Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this highly anticipated panel discussion on the future of Ayurveda. We are honored to have with us a distinguished panel of experts here. So let's get ready for an engaging discussion. Let's warmly welcome our panelists as we begin this exciting conversation. I will be giving a brief introduction about the guest. Dr. E.T. Yadu Narayanan Moose, Executive Director of Vaidyaratnam Group. A member of the Ashtavaidyan Taikat Moose family, he is deeply rooted in Ayurvedic tradition. Dr. Yadu is an accomplished Ayurvedic physician and an influential leader in the Ayurvedic healthcare sector. He serves as the Executive Director of the Vaidyaratnam Group. With a strong commitment to promote Ayurvedic medicine, he plays a pivotal role in advancing healthcare and education in the field. We welcome you, sir. Next, Dr. M. Unnikrishnan, Chief Medical Officer, Kottakkal Arya Vaidya Cochin. With over 32 years of dedicated service at Arya Vaidya, Dr. M. Unnikrishnan is a seasoned Ayurvedic practitioner who has made significant contributions to the field of traditional medicine. His main area of focus is Ayurvedic clinical practice, where he continues to blend traditional knowledge with modern approaches to healthcare. Dr. M. Unnikrishnan's extensive experience, commitment to Ayurveda, and leadership make him a respected figure in the field of Ayurvedic medicine. Welcome you, sir. Next, Mr. Biju joining here as moderator of this session. With over 27 years of experience in the Ayurveda and hospitality industries, Biju George is a seasoned expert in international marketing and the application of Ayurveda in global context. Currently serving as the associate and consultant for overseas marketing for the esteemed Somatheeram Ayurveda Group. Biju plays a pivotal role in promoting Ayurveda on international platforms. We welcome you, sir.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is going to be an interactive session. You don't have to just sit like students. Today, there's an opportunity for you to interact with eminent doctors on Ayurveda. All right? Okay, good. It's a pleasure to welcome both of you for this session of Future Kerala, and I would like to thank the organizers in advance for this. Let me first clarify the distinction between the topic and the more commonly used future of Ayurveda. But the latter might focus on the survival of the progression. But today we are going to talk about Ayurveda in future. There's a clear difference in that. So if you think about the survival of Ayurveda, we will talk about the future of Ayurveda. Today, the entire thing will be on how Ayurveda we will envision that in 2050 years, or like how that will be in future. Our conversation today will explore Ayurveda's role in shaping the future, how this ancient science can intersect with modern advancements, global health trends, and emerging technologies to redefine wellness and healthcare. To enrich our conversation, we have exceptional panels. So you all are lucky today to have both Dr. Unnikrishnan and Dr. Yadu today with us. We have almost like 45 minutes to 1 hour, so we will try to finish this in 3 different sessions. First, we have a small presentation by both of the doctors in 2 different areas of Ayurveda, or how we envision that in future. And the second part will be a small panel discussion. Then the third part will be a question and answer session. Okay. Well, Ayurveda, as you all know, is the world's oldest system of medicine, has tested time over for 5,000 years. Rooted in nature and holistic wellness, it's being highly relevant in today's world, where lifestyle diseases, mental health challenges, and growing need for sustainable healthcare solutions are shaping global priorities. As we navigate to the future, there's a tremendous opportunity to integrate Ayurveda into the evolving paradigms of wellness and healthcare. From the use of technology like AI, telemedicine, big data, or global demands for personalized medicine and preventive care, Ayurveda has the potential to contribute not only as a standalone medicine, but as a system which can be complement to modern medicine as well. However, this journey isn't going to be that easy. Balancing tradition with modernity. Balancing tradition with modernity, meeting scientific and regulatory standards, and scaling globally while preserving its essence. It's going to be a challenge. We all know that. Let's see what we can do that today. Today is the day where we're going to discuss that part. What role will Ayurveda play in shaping the healthcare system's wellness practices and lifestyle trends of the future? So now let's get back to a small presentation on two different areas. We will start with Dr. Unnikrishnan, then we move on with the next part of the program. Thank you. Dr. Please.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I am very much thankful to the Jain University for organizing a program like this. This is a rare type of audience or subject we used to face. Usually I used to discuss so many clinical things, practical problems in Ayurveda and everything. This is the first time I am doing this type of presentation. So it is very nice, madam. Thankful to you people. So Jain University, I am staying in Ernakulam only. Jain University is very famous. I used to see so many buses coming and going. First time I am entering this campus. So fantastic. So many subjects you people are learning. Okay, very good. Be lucky. Are you hungry? Huh? I am also hungry. I took only some small coffee, tea and snacks and everything. 1 hour, please adjust. Okay, so what will be our future? Most of you people are at the age of 25, 20, 25, some teachers are 30, 35. After 25 years, what will happen? Some people predict that in world, the Loka Avasanam or Ernakulam will be totally covered with water and everything. I don't know. We don't care about all these things. We think about the entire world, not only a small Kochi, Ernakulam or Kerala or India. We think about the whole world. So what is the contribution of Ayurveda in this scenario? The healthcare system of the world, not only Kerala or India. So that is our subject. So to achieve, to become a leader in the healthcare system, Ayurveda has got its own role to play. It is not just old system. It is a latest system. You know, the modern medical system and modern research approves, realize the importance of so many fundamental traditional principles told 2000 years back itself. So many diseases are already, for example, I'll tell you, diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is an incurable disease. Our system says it will be a best companion with you forever. You cannot cure it completely. It was told and written in the 2000-year-old Ayurvedic text. The same concept is still going on. It's a metabolic disease. You can manage it. Manage. Like that, so many diseases can be just managed. The same position, modern medicine and other allied medical science. So I will not go into so many other aspects. Just look in the point. So I will be talking a few areas like public education, primary health care, medicinal plant cultivation and other things. So first, public education. The future, after 25 years, public should be more and more informed about the Ayurvedic concept. More awareness. It should start from the school level itself. Lower primary level itself, we have to start teaching the students about the importance of Ayurvedic way of, not the big principles and everything, home remedies. Then college level comes, it's a little more advanced. Like that, it should go up and up. It should be a part of the regular curriculum of any education in the future. Then only the people will understand. Then only they will accept it. And importance of preventive medicine in Ayurveda. You see, modern medicine is now only realizing the communicable diseases and preventive medicines. Now only it's very established. They are leading. But Ayurveda starts with the preventive aspect. We are not discussing first disease or anything. How to maintain a normal, healthy life, disease-free life. For that, you have to follow certain patterns, daily, Ritucharya, Dinacharya, like that, so many things. This should be taught, or the public should be informed in the school, college level, and they should be made aware and knowledgeable about all these concepts. Involvement of media in creating the awareness. We don't know what type of media after 25 years. I think there won't be any TV. There won't be any newspaper. The social medias will be quite active. You see, 20 years back, when I started my practice, there was no mobile. I can't even think about mobile and all these things. When Indira Gandhi started this TV and other concept, people were criticizing her. So now TV has gone. One time TV was very active in our family life. Now there is no TV. Everybody is seeing the mobile. So after 25 years, we cannot say what type of media will be playing the role. So anyhow, through the media also, the concept and all these things should be propagated. Next is the Ayurvedic clinic. Ayurveda clinic should not be just treatment centers. It should not be a treatment centers. One patient is coming, doctor is consulting, seeing the nadi, prakriti and all these things. No, it should not be a center like that. It should be a center for information of Ayurveda. What Ayurveda can offer in various conditions, not only unhealthy, healthy conditions also. And information should be there. For that, not only the clinics should take active participation, big institutions, factories and mass gathering places like that, all these places, there should be an information center, some knowledgeable person should share the Ayurvedic information. For example, I tell you Sabarimala. Sabarimala is the place of worship. But you know, there is a clinic, Ayurvedic clinic, homeopathic clinic, modern medical clinic there. So many people come and take the medication and they ask so many things. Doctors, I know so many doctors. So that is an information center in mass gathering places. So Ernakulam festival is coming. Medical Trust or Lakshmi Hospital is already started a clinic there. Just to share the information and attend the patients there, coming any problem or health like that. So the people are getting the information about that one. So like that, factories should have an Ayurvedic clinic, big institutions and universities like this should have Ayurvedic information center and clinical service also. And sharing the knowledge of home remedies. Home remedies is a big subject, so many information. Just for example, I'll tell you, manyal, turmeric. Turmeric is a fantastic medicine, anti-allergic. It has got so many benefits. Tulasi. How many of you know the benefits of Tulasi? Tulasi, regular use of the turmeric, Tulasi reduces your eosinophil counts and allergy reaction, respiratory tract allergy and everything. If you are able to share this information with the public, so many home remedies, that will be the best. Then only we can survey. So primary health care, in Kerala, primary health care, especially Ayurveda, is fantastically run. The government is so helpful. So many clinics, NRHM and so many like that. But if you go outside Kerala, the primary health centers of Ayurveda is very, very pathetic condition. Very, very pathetic condition. The doctors are not coming. So many problems are there. Medicines are not available. But in the future, all the primary health centers should have a well-equipped clinic with specialities in ophthalmology, marma, bone setting, Shara Sutra. So many specializations are there. New specializations are coming up. They should have the clinic. The patient should not go to the city area for the detailed further advanced treatment. And involvement of ASHA workers in healthcare system. Already this is there in practice, Kerala. I don't know about other states and everything. ASHA workers are very active. They should be more informed about the Ayurvedic way of life and medications and massage, so many things. So that will be the benefit part. That will help Ayurveda. And trained doctors in emergency health management. This is a problem with the Kerala method of education and outside Kerala method of education. Outside Kerala, the doctors are more informed about modern medicine. But in general, I should say that a basic minimum management, health management, that too, emergency health management, all the doctors should know, including the Ayurvedic doctors also. And association, Ayurvedic therapy should be associated with allied medical sciences also. So many modern hospitals are already started Ayurvedic therapy centers. We know that, we know it. But it should be a compulsory thing. Government should come with the rules and regulations. So that will give more acceptance among the patients. So many big hospitals, not only in Kerala, outside also. So many big hospitals already started Ayurvedic centers. And another fantastic area is medicinal plant cultivation. Medicinal plants, everybody knows that medicinal plants are very important, very, very helpful. What are the locally available medicinal plants? It should be taught to the local public. Not only in the village area, in the urban area, city also. So people should be encouraged to grow small medicinal plant in their terrace, garden, and all these things. And how to use it, where to use it, what is the dosage. That should become a common use. How you purchase a Dolo or paracetamol over the counter, you know the benefit of that. So like that, so many home remedies told in Ayurveda and traditional health system should be informed to the public, and they should start using it. Then the second, if the health issue is not cured, then only they should visit a doctor, like that, medicinal plant cultivation. And incorporating the modern concept like tissue culture, polyherb house. So polyherbs we are already doing in the vegetable cultivation. So the same thing can be applied to the Ayurvedic also. Tissue culture already we started. In Kottakkal we have a center where we cultivate the tissue culture. Polyhouse cultivation in association with agriculture universities and other experts and everything. And encourage public to grow home, I already told, and they should, on the big companies where they have an open facility, they should start cultivating the medicinal plant in the future. And products, that is again big area. The products should change. We are already changing so many products, and more palatable and tasty products are coming up in the area. And sachet types use, one single time use sachets for kashayam and other medications. And you know the 50% of the Indian population is diabetic. 50% diabetic. It's a very pathetic condition. So some of the Ayurvedic products, asava, arishta and all are sweet. We cannot think about the market these products after 20 years, I think so. So we have to think about a minus sugar version of most of the products. And the kashayam or bitter taste, you will not like it. Kayapa, everybody will start saying bitter taste, I don't want kashayam. So already we switched over to the tablets. Then next generation is sachet powders, kashayam powders. Because there is a huge demand for the chemical-free products of Ayurveda. We are thinking about that. We are doing research in that one. So no chemical, no preservative, nothing, no colors. Direct herbal dry powder, alcoholic extract or water extract, dry powder sachets. In the future like that. So even you are in the flight, you can use it. You cannot think about always taking in the morning empty stomach, this rules and that rules. So according to the patient's convenience, all the products should be remodelized. And all products, everybody, educated public is asking the toxic level of each products. Even you people also will ask, because you are educated. What is the toxic level of this particular drug? That should be done. And there should be a documented data for that one also. And heavy metal content, again, it's a big area, a big question for Ayurvedic products. There are heavy metals in each and every product, which is coming through the natural. If they have herbal medicinal plants collected from the ground, there will be a little bit of heavy part. But it should not exceed the normal level, which is harmful to the health of the patient. Unpredictable changes are going to happen in the Ayurvedic education. Ayurvedic education, 5.5 years BAMS, 3 years MD. I did it. 3 years MD. Jamnagar, I am a Jamnagar MD person. So in the future, now you are combining the degree and post-graduation together. Condensed course is coming, Mahatma Gandhi University, and I think you are also started here. 4 years integrated. Like that, an integrated Ayurvedic education will come. Youngsters, we cannot expect the youngsters to spend the entire 8.5 years for the just medical study and everything. Even that is going to happen in the modern medicine and homeopathy and other medical system also. 4 years, 6 years of the total duration of the course, finally MD Ayurveda, including the BAMS. That will happen. There is no doubt. And the last point is research and documentation. We are very actively doing this research and documentation of the Ayurvedic knowledge, already started, especially in the modern way of research is also going on, Ayurvedic way of research is also going on, and documentation of so many manuscripts, not only in India, outside also it's very relevant. It is slowly started taking the momentum. So another important thing is that, do you know that more than Indians, Westerners, outside Indians, foreigners are interested in Ayurveda. We used to feel, myself and Dr. Yadu used to treat so many foreigners. They used to come and tell, you don't talk about the modern medicine. You don't talk. We don't want any explanation in modern terminology. You use English or any other language. Don't talk about modern medicine or modern system of medicine. We want explanation of each and every condition according to your science. Your science. So they will ask, what is the Ashtasthana Pariksha, what is the Nadi Pariksha, what is the eye test result, what is Pitta, what is Kapha, which is more, which is less, and Vata Pitta Kapha is the fundamental principle for Ayurveda. We have to tell them, this dosha is increased or this dosha is less. So accordingly, we are giving you this type of medicine, which is having these contents, no need of modern medical chemical ingredients or anything. So this is going to increase or decrease the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. All these things we are to tell to the foreign patients. One day I was working in Kottakkal hospital for 10 years. One patient got admitted in this thing, and we started a particular treatment. After 2 days, that lady called me and asked me, why you are doing these two treatments together? That's a routine practice for us. And I told, this is the condition. This one treatment is Shita, another treatment is Ushna. That is the two conditions, Shita and Ushna, and I think you will not understand. Because Shita will increase this type of condition, Pitta will, Ushna will increase this type of condition. Why you are combining these two? I was so stunned and started sweating. So this is the question they are asking. They don't want anything in the modern terminology or modern medical system. Pure Ayurveda. There's a huge demand for that one. So that type of research is also going on, and documentation also. Foreigners are more interested. During the Corona period and they used only traditional medicine, in Chinese medicine or Indian medicine. So many people I have seen, without vaccination. Without vaccination, they survived, they are told the health is much, much better. So that's a big area. So thank you for patient hearing. I don't know how much I covered your brain and about the Ayurvedic future and everything. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Jain University, for giving the opportunity.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Unnikrishnan, for that insight on how the Ayurveda going to be in future, like who is going to survive. He mentioned about the changes need in the education system. He also mentioned about how the entire world is changing to Ayurveda. And as a strategy, we also have to take that to sustain this science for the future. Now let's try to listen to a different side of this. How Ayurveda will be in future. Dr. Unnikrishnan talked about the future of Ayurveda. And Dr. Yadu going to talk about how this is going to be envisioned for 25 years or maybe even 100 years. Okay, over to Dr. Vaidyaratnam. We have 2 minutes in technical issues. But meanwhile, how many of you experienced Ayurveda? How many of you took Ayurvedic medicine in your life? Some hands are raising. So others, you think you didn't have Ayurveda at all? When your mother cooks a sambar, when she adds some kayam, it's Ayurveda. When she makes a thoran, if she adds some cumin seeds, it's also Ayurveda. Because Ayurveda is not just a medical science. It's a lifestyle. It starts from our kitchen. So similarly, the future will rely on how many Indian ingredients we use or how many traditional recipes we use in the kitchen. It starts from there. And maybe some of you do gardening. Some of you may not, or some of you may pluck the flowers from the garden. How many of you pay attention on what is in your garden? Apart from the flowers, apart from other plants, apart from the vegetables, you may see so many weeds. It's a time to teach the youngsters the importance of these weeds. Jagat Evam Anaushadam is what it says in Ayurveda. There is nothing other than medicine in the world. Everything is medicine if you use it properly. So all the plants which you see, all the herbs, all the spices which you use in the kitchen, in our traditional kitchen, is Ayurveda. So you cannot say you hadn't used Ayurveda. It's not only about kashayam. All the kashayams, lehyams, all these bitter tablets, these are prescribed by the doctors. But in everyday life, we all are using Ayurveda. So see this as a future for Ayurveda as well. To use our traditional recipes. Our traditional recipes have so much benefits than the modern fast food. That's a clear understanding for everyone, but we are not determined to do that. So I thank the university, Jain University, for organizing a future event, future summit, where we think about future. So today we are discussing on how we can take the entire tradition, history, and culture of Ayurveda from 5,000 years all the way to 2050 or even further. I think Dr. Yadu is ready. But otherwise, we can just continue with the general slides.
work ചെയ്തു.
Good afternoon, one and all. At the outset, let me thank Jain University, the organizers of Summit of Future, for giving this opportunity. So as Dr. Unnikrishnan rightly mentioned, we are used to speaking to doctors or Ayurveda community. So when we got this invitation, we were in a bit of dilemma, like how can we add value to this conference by talking something about Ayurveda. So in that context, I tried to prepare a presentation, it will be very brief, wherein what we are trying to do here is to see or envision what Ayurveda will be in 2050, or say 25 years later. To understand that, I just went back 25 years and tried to understand what happened in the last 25 years and what could be the trend going forward. And thank you, Mr. Biju, for asking that question. I was about to ask in the beginning, like, how many of you have experienced Ayurveda? At least a few hands I could see. Thank you. So generally when we enter into an Ayurvedic conference or any expo or something, it will be the traditional medicines or the herbs or something that usually welcome us. And when we came here, it was a Tesla car in the front welcoming us. So that shows the gap. But anyway, I'm happy to be here. So please. So I'm not going into the depth. It's 5,000 years old science. There are many concepts of health in Ayurveda, out of which this is the most significant one, which says there are 3 factors in the body, which are when in balance, creates health, but when they are not in equilibrium, it creates disease. It can be either a quantitative increase or decrease, or it could be a qualitative increase or decrease. And there are 3 pillars of utility when it comes to Ayurveda, that is prevention, cure and rehabilitation. And last point is personalized approaches. The doctor already mentioned it, nothing but every body is different, so every body responds to everything differently. That is how this concept of personalized medicine came into being. So, as I mentioned, what happened in last 25 years and what could happen in next 25 years? What happened in last 25 years? A lot of changes happened to the Ayurvedic ecosystem. I'm trying to pinpoint just a few things that might be known to a few of you. First is integration. As we rightly mentioned, if you see in and around in Kochi itself, most of the top allopathic hospitals are having an Ayurvedic wing, isn't it? Why? Because they're slowly realizing the potential of Ayurveda. If you look outside the state, it is much more. So integration was one key element happened in last 25 years. Wellness tourism. Should I speak about it? Everybody knows. Every resort, every new hotel coming up will have a wellness wing in that. What is utilized there? Ayurveda's wellness and preventive principles. So that was a big boost to Ayurveda. Then nutraceuticals as well as cosmetics. I think most of youngsters are there, so you will be aware about the herbal shampoos and herbal cosmetics coming up. So most of them say, all these D2C brands now we are seeing, they say inspired by Ayurveda or inspired from herbal medicine. What does it mean? Most of the concepts or most of the medications or products they are coming up with have a base in Ayurveda. So these 2 factors significantly influence the growth of Ayurveda as a science and as a utility in last 25 years. Then digitalization. I'm talking at a place where technology is heart. So digitalization, we are very slow to adopt digitalization, no doubt about that. Ayurveda was very slow. Now the pace is slowly picking up. We are now using technologies for data collection, for enhancing the patient care and various other modalities. But now, digitalization and technology is slowly entering into the research aspects of Ayurveda also. Last but not least, educational and policy reforms, which Doctor has already mentioned. I'm not going into the depth of it. So, in the last 25 years, we had some learnings. At least as an organization, we had some learnings, which forced us to plan for the next 25 years. I'll just briefly tell you a few examples. In 1997, one of the top hospitals in Mumbai, which is run by India's largest conglomerate, invited us to have an integrative medicine center there. Unfortunately, we were underprepared. We lost it. Another 3 years later, one of the leading universities in North America wanted to set up a preventive medicine clinic in their campus. Again, we were underprepared, we couldn't utilize it. 5 years later in 2005, one of the leading IT companies in Bangalore wanted to set up a wellness center in their campus. Again, we missed it because we were underprepared. But now when we look back, these three things, we look back with a little regret because these three areas have become significantly, has grown significantly in Ayurveda. So, based on that, now we don't want somebody to come and tell us, see, do this, do this. Rather, we started looking at opportunities. How to, get a framework for 25 years beyond now. I believe these are the few key elements that can shape the future of Ayurveda in the way we want it in maybe 2050. One is conceptual validation. This is one big thing happening now. Doctor just mentioned about it, about the importance of sleep, whether the gut, the importance of gut in disease formation, the relation between mind and body axis. All these are big trends in Western medicine. But we have been talking about it from last maybe 2,000, 5,000 years. So more and more conceptual validation will create more trust, and that will be a big trust for Ayurveda. Branding and awareness. I should not speak much about it. You all know about the significance of having concrete branding and awareness for the growth of Ayurveda. Medical value travel. If you look at the travelers, international travelers coming to the country, you can see that a large number of people prefer taking healthcare in Kerala. Both allopathic medicine as well as Ayurvedic medicine. So since Ayurveda has a lot of rooting in India, it can be a big boost going ahead for Ayurveda. Nutritive medicine. I don't know how many of you are aware of it, but the Harvard University has started a department of nutritive medicine few years back. And if you look at the papers coming out from them, we can read something very similar in the Ayurvedic textbooks also. So nutritive medicine is going to be a big game changer for Ayurveda in future. Now translational research. For any science which is 5,000 years old, I believe translational research is very, very important. If I tell you your pitta is high, your kapha is less, how many of you will understand? Almost nobody, right? How many of you will be interested to know more? Very less. You're interested, good. But if I tell you your metabolism is high, but your nutritive value in your body is less, maybe few more will be interested to know about it, isn't it? That is where the translational research comes into play. And technology. As I mentioned, even in manufacturing Ayurvedic medicines, in the quality assessment of Ayurvedic medicines, at the point of patient care, we are slowly integrating technology in the form of artificial intelligence as well as machine learning. Last but not the least, public health. So Ayurveda, I believe, can play a very, very significant role in public health. It may not be something very similar to what allopathic doctor can do, but something different. The good public policy can create a huge platform for the growth of Ayurveda. So I believe if all these are ticked, we could be seeing an Ayurveda 2050 with a wellness, curative and rehabilitation centers under a single umbrella in each locality, which can take care of the needs of people over there. A family doctor on your fingertips. It could be a virtual doctor or it could be a physical doctor who can not just tell you what is the disease you are having, what medicine you should take. Rather than that, he or she should be able to tell you what diet to follow. In each season, what are the activities you can do, what you should not do. And maybe if you can integrate technology, if you can get real-time data, that can be much more useful. And one important aspect is, if it happens, the focus shifts from disease treatment to prevention. That can have a big impact on economy also. Now, herbal solutions for multiple areas. This is going to happen, no doubt. Now you have a lot of infective diseases coming up, right? We had a COVID, now we don't know when the next pandemic is going to happen. We all talk about antimicrobial resistance, right? The antibiotics that we are using is becoming resistant to more and more bacteria. Can we bring in herbal solutions to such areas? It is going to be a big boost. A lot of researches are happening and we are hopeful. By 2050, we will have more solutions in herbal form. And drug delivery systems, as doctor told. How many of you are aware of panchakarmas? Have you heard of panchakarma in Ayurveda? Okay. So there are certain protocols that we use to treat the patient. And it won't be far that such protocols, maybe in a different form, will become a part of mainstream healthcare. Recently, there is a news that a big pharma company has come up with a nasal drops. to treat not sinusitis, but Alzheimer's and dementia. Same, Ayurveda says, we have a treatment called Nasya, wherein you have to instill medicine through the nose. So this is just an example. So more and more protocols in Ayurveda will come into the mainstream healthcare. And industrial revolution, I'll put in the word revolution itself because most of the Ayurvedic industries are using a very traditional, crude method of manufacturing products. So maybe in next few years, we are going to see a drastic change in the way the industries are going to function. We're going to adopt the WHO standards and globalized standards for medicine manufacturing. That again add a lot of trust to the users. Last but not the least, how economy is going to be impacted. See, now if you look into the business world of Ayurveda, you can see a lot of collaborations, joint ventures coming up from international corporations to India to explore Ayurveda. That will have a huge impact on economy. Now tourism, again, no need to explain more. Tourism is highly, had a big impact with Ayurveda. And backward integration. That is another area where Ayurveda can have a huge impact by 2050. Because we need plants, right? If you want to prepare medicines, we need plants. Where are they coming from? You need cultivation programs. It goes back to the rural economy. So not only the national, international as well as rural economy is going to be benefited if all these things are ticked. So with this, I conclude my presentation and I hope we can move into the... Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yadu, for that fantastic presentation. And he mentioned a lot about personalized medicine and how Ayurveda going to be in future. He mentioned one point about inspired by Ayurveda. Maybe you know this is a new product in the market. It's called Vicks Roll-On. You all know Vicks. We're using it for a very, very long time. But this new product in the market, which they don't say inspired by Ayurveda, but if you look at the ingredients, and funnily it's all Ayurvedic ingredients, and also clearly mentioned Bhava Prakash. Bhava Prakash is one of the ancient texts with the recipes. It's clearly mentioned that. So you can see how Ayurveda is already in the track to the future. So many modern medical companies are coming with techniques and technologies which can adopt Ayurveda, as the doctor clearly mentioned about Nasya. It's a Panchakarma program that is used in modern medicine now through a nasal application. So this we are already in the track. So now back to the panel, I have one or two questions. This question to Dr. Yadu. Doctor, how Ayurveda can leverage advancements in technology such as AI, telemedicine, big data, or genomics to remain relevant and accessible in the future?
Okay. So I think not only Ayurveda, every industry is going to be impacted by technology. The only problem is how and in what area you are going to adopt technology. So in case of Ayurveda, there are a couple of segments where we are focusing on adopting technology. One is, as you are aware, we use around 700 to 800 herbs, plants for medicine cultivation. It is almost impossible for anyone to, identify it, for a single person to identify every drug, isn't it? Because these plants can have regional variations, these plants can have seasonal variations. Is it almost impossible for a human being to remember every character and identify every plant? So for that, we are this is one area where we are trying to bring in a sensor-based technology which can easily identify what drug it is. What it does, it standardizes the use of raw materials, it ensures the quality and safety. So this is one area where technology could be utilized. Similarly, when it comes to the Ayurvedic treatment, most of the treatment modalities are, like I would say, manual, wherein a person has to do it, right? So just like robotics coming to assist a surgeon, there are multiple methods now emerging in Ayurveda which can assist an Ayurvedic physician to ensure that the patient of care is top-notch. So technology is coming in multiple ways. And talk about genomics. This is one of the very, very interesting areas. Like we say every person is different. We call it Prakriti in Ayurveda. Each person has a very unique constitution in his body. depending upon the type of tissues, depending upon everything in the body. So this, we say that it is Prakriti in Ayurveda, and a lot of researchers coming now says that this Prakriti is connected with your genomics, your genes. So that is one area where personalized medicine can be utilized to its best possible way.
Very good. Thank you, Doctor. Again, mentioning about the personalized medicine part of it. Now we all think personalized medicine is a new term coming in allopathy. But you are mentioning that personalized medicine is something which is already established in Ayurveda. Keeping that in mind, next question is to Dr. Unnikrishnan. Do you see opportunities of integrating Ayurveda into the mainstream healthcare system globally? Let's say when we integrate along with allopathic system. What is your opinion on that?
So thank you for the question. So already integration has started. That is not going to happen. It is already started since 25 years. There will be more and more integration. Actually, what is the meaning of integration? Is it a meaning that Ayurvedic doctors are prescribing allopathic medicine or allopathic doctors are prescribing Ayurvedic medicine? No. That is not the meaning of integration. It is the understanding of each medical system through the glass of mirror of other system also. Since the modern medical system is well established and well famous, so many things we have to talk in their terminology, in their version. And research also, where our limitations are there in personalized, this Prakriti or all these things, research also happening in the modern medical way. And it is a successful area. In our CMPR, Central for Medicinal Plant Research and everything, so many fantastic modern research is going on, phytochemistry, pharmacology and everything, which is proving the importance of Ayurvedic medicine. So integration not only with allied all other medical system, even from the naturopathy, even from yoga, also we have to integrate so many things. Then only we can have a fully established traditional medical system. Even sometimes after 50 years, I should say that there won't be a use of Ayurveda. It will be the traditional health care system. That terminology will come, I think.
Thank you, Doctor, for that. And next question is to Dr. Yadu. How do we balance Ayurveda's ancient wisdom with the demands for scientific evidence and modern healthcare standards for the future?
Okay. I think Ayurvedic wisdom, there are three critical elements to Ayurvedic wisdom. One is, Ayurveda we say it's a systemic science. It observes your body as a single unit. It doesn't fragment it into different zones. It's observe your body as a single unit. Second, as we told, personalized medicine. Third, the level of customization. When I say the level of customization, it's like two people with same set of symptoms going to an Ayurvedic physician might get a completely two different prescriptions. So there is a scope of customizing the services based on the knowledge and based on the science. And when it comes to the contemporary medicine, this is the biggest challenge. Contemporary medicine is more of a standardized protocol. The scope to customize remains very minimum. So if we try to equate everything in Ayurvedic understanding with the contemporary medicine, that will become a huge challenge. Rather than that, we can find a lot of similars. Like when we say gut health, importance of gut health, one thing. Second, as I mentioned, the body-mind balance. All those things can be translated to the contemporary understanding, but when it comes to the practice, that will remain a huge challenge.
Thank you very much for that. I think the students of the university have some challenges in front of you as well. Taking this ancient science, putting into a modern terminology and taking it for the future. Since you are organizing such an event, I think you should take this as a challenge as well. Work with the team. We have a fantastic panel of doctors. Work with the traditional Ayurveda hospitals. Come with something new. Maybe the university can patent certain things as well. Take this as an inspiration. We have this science with us. We have this resource with us. Let's take this to the next level for the future, for the humanity. And as we are running short of time, so I would like to take the next part to the question and answer session. Before that, how do you think the importance of entrepreneurs or policymakers or these stakeholders like healthcare providers come together for the future of Ayurveda?
See, they have to come together for the propagation and practice of Ayurveda. Just, I think, normal, ordinary people cannot afford so many things. So the big industries, big insurance companies, you mean that one, no? They have to support, just like in any other medical system, they have to support Ayurvedic way of treatment, medicines and all these things. It's already started. That's why we are having the NABH accreditation of the hospitals and everything. So the government also should come with strong policies. For certain ailments, you must use this traditional medicine. Certain ailments only you are this thing, modern medicine also. So like that strong policy should come. I think just like we branded yoga, in Ayurvedic branding also will come in the future. I think so. I think I satisfied your question.
That's right. The last question goes to Dr. Yadu. Doctor, the importance of education. We are in an education institution now. We are in a university. For the future of Ayurveda, when we envision Ayurveda in 2050, what type of education system we should adopt for the community, for the household, and for the universities to keep this as a lifestyle science?
It's a great question, I think. See, the problem is Ayurveda is not just a medical science. That is where the differentiation should happen. Ayurveda talks about how you can live without a disease. And then it says, if you don't live accordingly, you are going to get this and this diseases. So the first part is often neglected. As a doctor, so we focus more towards disease, cure and all. But if the first portion, the preventive aspects, become part of even the school curriculum, I think that can have a significant impact on adoption of Ayurveda in right proportions. Because it says how to live a day, what should be your proper routine in a day, what should be your routines according to season, what you can eat, what you cannot eat in seasons, how much quantity of milk you can drink a day, how much quantity of water you can drink a day. So these are very basic things that we require. This is not a requirement of a doctor or a medical community. This is a requirement of every public person. So if such learnings, the practical learnings from the routines and preventive medicine, it has to become a part of the curriculum. So that will, I think there will be more of validations also in that when it happens.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Yadu, for that. As time is running short, we'd like to move to the question and answer session. As an audience, I'm sure you will have some good questions coming to the panelists on your health, on the health of the community, and how we see Ayurveda in future. Any questions?
Yeah.
So we do have like growing concerns about mental health in this modernization. So how can Ayurveda address the growing concerns related to mental health in modern society? Also, when I ask this question to like doctors in general, they do say that a healthy body keeps a healthy mind. But like I don't exactly agree with it because I do see like a good amount of healthy people like end up taking their own lives. So what do you say about that?
See, what Ayurveda says is, I'll start with what Ayurveda says. It says, as you rightly mentioned, only a healthy body can have a healthy mind, and the opposite. Only if your mind is healthy, you can have a healthy body. So you mentioned that there are healthy people who take their lives. What is that health you see in them? Is it the physical fitness?
Mainly yes.
Yeah, but that is just a part of your health. What is health as per Ayurveda is, what it says is, when your metabolism is proper, when your build, physical build is proper, when all your senses are functioning properly, when all the evacuative mechanisms in the body is properly functioning. There are 5 to 6 elements which will define a healthy person. So even if somebody is appearing quite physically fit, who is happy in the outward, it might not be the case inside. Right. So it is a fact that only healthy body can have healthy mind, because we have a lot of correlation between the gut and mind axis now, if you go into. So there is a huge relation between both, but how we understand health is a problem. So once you become healthier, not only by physical fitness, I mean, you just go through your, whatever mechanisms you can use. If you become healthier, certainly your mental health will improve. Similarly, once you start thinking positively, once your mental health improves, it will have a positive impact on the body also. But how you see health is a question.
Okay, thank you.
No other questions? You've been listening for more than an hour, then it's your health as well. Then we try to close it. Yeah. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you for being such a fantastic audience. And I would like to thank both the panelists, Dr. Unnikrishnan and Dr. Yadu. And they are eminent doctors from eminent institutions which have the tradition of Ayurveda and keeping that tradition. And these two institutions are determined to take the radiation science to the future. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you for the organizers as well. And let's summarize with this. Ayurveda's journey into the future will depend on our ability to adapt, innovate, and stay true to its roots. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the enriching and inspiring discussion. On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed panelists. Let's give our panelists a big round of applause, please. As a token of appreciation, we would like to present memento to our esteemed guest. I would now like to invite Dr. Ashwati R., Assistant Professor, Department of English, Jain University, to hand over the memento to our esteemed speakers, Dr. M. Unnikrishnan. Sir, please. Dr. E.T. Yadu. Mr. Biju George. Before winding up the session, let's have a group photograph, please, ma'am. You also join. Yes, yes, with the memento. That would look nice on the photos.